expecting somebody to come and tell you how good you are. Your now intention has changed, so that becomes a Riya. That becomes a show off. So what are the parts involved in the Riya? What things are involved? In one way, your whole body is involved. For example, again the example of the Salah. Your whole body is involved in the Riya. Another example is the example of somebody who wants to go for a Hajj. Or in the subcontinent, he wants to go for a Hajj just because he wants Hajj written in front of his name. Or because his brother or friend did it and he did not do Hajj, that's why he's going. So the intention is wrong. And whole body is involved in that. And the other one is where the speech is involved. A khatib could be standing here and giving a khutbah. The intention is not to impart the knowledge or not to remind each other, but rather to impress the people, to say how good, how knowledgeable that person is, how good of a speaker he is. So that is the one way. And what hadith says about the hafiz, it also says about an orator and a scholar. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us all, me first and you all, from this Riya. What are some examples of Riya? To give you the example of Riya to show off is, somebody might say, during my fourth Hajj, I did such and such thing. So in a way implying that I have already done 4 Hajj. So the intention here is that's how people can enter into Riya, by saying that I do that. Or somebody might say, I cannot stand for more than 2 hours of tahajjud. What's the implication here? I do tahajjud all the time. So now your intention of doing the tahajjud for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is now changing it to tell people that you do it the tahajjud every day. Or somebody might say, no, I can't eat today is Thursday. Meaning, I fast on Thursday. So you are in an indirect way, in a subtle way, you are trying to tell people how pious of a person you are. And remember that saying of Ibn Abbas radiallahu about the ant, while I'm saying all these things. And the other way is highlighting the fault of others. In a way say, that brother doesn't have a beard. Meaning, you are very good, you have a beard. Or a sister might say, she doesn't wear a hijab. Meaning, I wear a hijab. The intention here is trying to put down people and trying to say how good you are. Sometimes, another example is you're trying to keep pace with the ibadah of others, and which is a very good thing. You need to compete with each other. But you are doing that in the intention that you want to portray yourself as a better than that person in front of public. So the whole intention again changes. Yes. Or somebody, you might say, people think it is very difficult to fast on Mondays and Tuesdays. Actually, it's not very difficult. What are you implying here? That you actually fast the Mondays and Thursdays, and that's why it's not very difficult. Or putting oneself into a pedestal, talking deeply of a subject, very deeply of a subject, with the intention to show the people that how much knowledge you have, so that people call you a scholar. Or sometimes the example is seeking knowledge to acquire fame, not so that people call you a sheikh. You are not acquiring knowledge to come closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to do ibadah as prescribed by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Rather, you want to do it so that people call you a sheikh and how knowledgeable person you are. And another example is making your humbleness visible to others. Or another example is consciously neglecting the way you dress up. Or your hair is not combed, you're not groomed. Trying to tell the people how zahid of a person you are. You do not care about this life. All you care about is akhirah and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But just trying to impress the people on doing that. Another example is separating oneself from the community and going into seclusion, as if you are the one who is the best, everyone else is wrong, so you go into the seclusion. And these are the ones that you always need to be careful about. Another example I can give you is somebody is trying to lower the gaze and they exaggerate. Like you just go like this, trying to show people I don't look at other people, other things. So you exaggerate and trying to show off that how you lower your gaze. So Riya enters in a different way, and we need to be very, very careful of this. As Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu said, and as Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, that on the day of judgment, that person will be in a khasara. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness. Truly is the most forgiving, most merciful. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from the shirk of kafir and all forms of shirk. بارك الله لنا ولكم في القرآن المجيد ونفعنا وإياكم بآيات الذكر الحكيم. أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على خاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. I'd like to point out a couple of things so that you do not get a wrong impression about this khutbah or get the wrong message from this khutbah. Everything I said is for our own self-analysis. You cannot tell that somebody who is doing a prayer in a khushu way is doing a riyah. Or somebody who is fasting on Mondays and Thursdays is saying he's riyah. Or somebody is giving a lot of money on fundraising night is saying he's doing riyah. We cannot judge, and it's none of our business to judge any other people. You cannot look into the heart of anybody. The intention, the niyyah is between that person and between Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So all that I have said is for our self-analysis. So we should be hard on ourselves, but we should be lenient toward others, and do not doubt anybody who is doing good work that he is doing riyah. So that is, we have to make it absolutely clear that this is for our self-analysis, and always before an action and after an action we need to, and during the action we need to always think about that we do not fall into the riyah. The first hadith of Bukhari, the long hadith, the short part of it is, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّةِ. That was reported by Umar bin Khattab radiallahu anhu, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّةِ, that every action are but by intention. And if you look at the khutbah so far, everything about the intention, the action, the reward, or the punishment changes because of your intention. The intention should be all pure for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Does this mean that we actually stop doing all the good work? Because shaitan, remember, shaitan can use this to an extreme and make you stop doing all the good work. You are giving something in charity, you are about to give in a fundraiser and you say, oh, I'm doing riyah. This is a waswas of shaitan. This is the attack of shaitan. You want to do salah in a khushu, in a way that is prescribed by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Shaitan will come and say, oh, you are doing riyah. So you start doing your salah. You stop doing your zakah. You stop giving your charity. You stop giving some good message to the people. So shaitan can use this to its advantage, so much so that you will stop doing all the good work. So how do we reconcile this? The way to reconcile this is we keep doing the good work that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has asked us to do. It is a great blessing for someone to memorize the Quran, and they should exert to do that. It is a great blessing for somebody to do the salah in a khushu in a very measured way, or to forgo for hajj and all the good things. You start all these things by saying Bismillah in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you keep continuously praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect you from the riyah. So that is the approach we take. We do not take the approach of stopping all the good work. The good work continues, the dua continues, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from riyah. I hope that is clear to everyone, that you cannot just stop doing all the good work. And shaitan has attacked many of us in this way, that they stop doing all the good work and saying that I'm doing riyah, because shaitan has his own way and he's our open enemy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran, إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَلَائِكَتُهُ يُصَلُّونَ عَلَى النَّبِيِّ يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا صَلُّوا عَلَيْهِ وَسَلِّمُوا تَسْلِيمًا اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين اللهم أيد الجهاد والمجاهدين اللهم انصر المجاهدين الذين يجاهدون في سبيلك في كل مكان اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك قريب مجيب الدعوات يا رب العالمين اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا اللهم حاسبنا حسابا يسيرا O Allah, give shifa to all those who are sick and cure them. O Allah, those who have left His word, fill their grave with nur and erase all these things. O Allah, you are the food, you are the food. O Allah, protect us from the shirk, all forms of shirk, the minor shirk, the hidden shirk, the open shirk, all forms of shirk. Oh Allah, make us live on Islam and die on Iman. اللهم من أحييت منا فأحيي الإسلام ومن توفيت منا وتوفي بالإيمان. Oh Allah, alleviate the suffering of Muslims all over the world. Oh Allah, alleviate the suffering of Muslims all over the world. آمين يا رب العالمين. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون فاذكروني أذكركم واشكروا لي ولا تكفرون.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا